Hello, Papito, and we're back. Today we're going to be reading an article, Every NFL Team's Biggest Mistake Over the Past Decade. And I know this was published July 8th, but most of these will still be relevant for today. And I wanted to check this out because I've seen many YouTubers do this, so let's just go on with the video before I make this intro too long. Alright. Arizona Cardinals drafting Jonathan Cooper and number 7 overall. Yeah, I mean, the Cardinals haven't been very good at their first round picks. I was going to think about putting Josh Rosen, 2018 pick, but they were able to flip a third or second round pick for him. So in the end, they got a decent return. And yeah, I don't really know who Cooper is. So yeah, I think this could be a very, very bad. And he was drafted number 7 overall. So tough. This Atlanta Falcons, second half of Super Bowl 51. Yeah, I know they're up 28-3. Yeah, their play calling was terrible. It was just so bad. I can't believe they lost the Super Bowl. I watched it live and I was not happy with them. So yeah. Baltimore Ravens making Joe Flacco the highest paid QB ever in 2013. I mean, he signed a 6-year, $120.6 million extension, which, yeah, that's not a great deal. But to be honest, though, he just lasted like 4 to 5 years. I mean, he wasn't worth the contract. Let's be honest. He didn't make the playoffs much, but I feel like maybe drafting Brashard Perryman was probably even worse. So I do think maybe Brashard Perryman's drafting was even worse than this, but this was terrible. This was not good. Buffalo Bills trading up to get Sammy Watkins. Yeah, no, this is inexcusable. I mean, yeah, we know he's not an awful player, but he's not a very good one compared to the level of draft this was. Beckham was still on the board. What am I right? Beckham was still on the board here. And it cost them the 19th and 115 pick to get Sammy Watkins. And yeah, there were some really good players in this draft. I think Jarvis Landry was in this draft too. So yeah. Carolina Panthers, the transition from Cam Newton to Teddy Bridgewater in 2020. No. See, Cam Newton was not going to fit in Carolina. I don't think he wanted to play in Carolina, so I don't know if this was the biggest regret. I feel like their biggest regret was definitely the way they finished off the season in 2015 when they lost the Super Bowl. They were 15-1. Cam Newton won MVP. So I feel like that could be a bigger regret because they put Atlanta Falcons as the ending the Super Bowl. I think you can put the Super Bowl for this one. Chicago Bears trading up to draft Mitchell Trubisky. No arguments. This was inexcusable. You had Patrick Mahomes and Deshaun Watson. So I mean I knew more Watson than Mahomes because Watson was playing on Clemson and Mahomes was playing on Texas Tech. But people drafted Trubisky because they thought he was the most NFL ready. So yeah, I had him going second overall in my mock draft I did in middle school, and except I had him going to the 49ers, and I had Solomon Thomas going number 3 with the Bears, and the picks got swapped, but yeah. Cincinnati Bengals drafting Cedric Ogbuhi, 21st overall. Yeah, he's not been good. He has not been good. I mean, I know they wanted to keep an offense with Jeremy Hill, AJ Green, Andy Dalton, and Ogbuhi was not the right pick. Cleveland Browns hiring Freddie Kitchens. He was just the wrong coach, to be honest. But no. There is one season, that pitiful 2017 season summed it up. Going 0-16 is terrible. That's inexcusable. I mean, yeah, they are not good at drafting. Johnny Manziel, Brandon Weed, and Cameron Irving have been terrible. Hugh Jackson was even worse. Freddie Kitchens was not the right coach. We know that Kevin Stefanski now is the right coach for that team. So, yeah. Dallas Cowboys signing Greg Hardy. Uh, yeah, he was a troubled man. Oh my God, they wanted to fire Jason Garrett earlier. Yeah, it's more due to the fact that they didn't have a strong enough roster to actually go and win the Super Bowl. I know they had DeMarco Murray, Des Bryant, Tony Romo, and I feel like if Greg Hardy wasn't an idiot, he would have been a lot better and he would have stayed in the league longer. Oh goodness. Denver Broncos moving up to draft Paxton Lynch in 2016. That was idiotic in itself. This was terrible. What Paxton Lynch in 2016? They had Trevor Siemian, Mark Sanchez. Oh my God, and they got Paxton Lynch. Lynch was awful. It hurt me to see him play. Remember, he came out of Memphis and people were high on him, but he was not NFL ready to say the least. No. Detroit Lions, Calvin Johnson retirement. He was the only semblance of talent around Matthew Stafford until they drafted Kenny Golladay and signed Marvin Jones. But Johnson was a generational talent, and he had a good reason to retire. So yeah. Green Bay Packers drafting Jordan Love at number 26. I don't think you can regret that yet. Can you not? I feel like their biggest regret could be like not utilizing Eddie Lacy for longer because he was gone in a few seasons because he was a chubby boy. And yeah, I don't think. I feel like they still have hope on this one because they just drafted him this season, and I think he can turn out to be good. Houston Texans trading DeAndre Hopkins in 2020. Yeah, there's no excuse because the trade package. Like if you're gonna get a trade package, you need to get at least 2 or 3 first rounders, not a second rounder and David Johnson. That was inexcusable. The trade package. Okay. Indianapolis trading for Trent Richardson in 2013. No. No. Oh, God. These are terrible. Sent the Colts first round pick to Cleveland for Richardson. Yeah, I mean, we need. To be fair, though, there was a good reason they traded him for him. I mean, I would have said like not replacing Andrew Luck in time because Jacoby Brissett was a hopeless excuse of a quarterback. So I don't know about this one. Jacksonville Jaguars signing Nick Foles, terrible contract. I know he was on the back end of a Super Bowl, but this contract he basically signed it, stole like $24 million from the Jacksonville Jaguars and played nothing, and left like without a fuss at all. So yeah. Kansas City Chiefs drafting John Baldwin, 2011. Yeah, he was not good. He didn't make an impact. There weren't really too much bad moves this decade because this decade's been mostly run by Andy Reid, and yeah, no, that was not it. Las Vegas Raiders trading for Carson Palmer. Yeah, that was pretty bad, but I feel like trading Amari Cooper could have probably been even worse. I mean, I know that Carson Palmer wasn't good, but they had good reason to. But again, they don't really have receivers. They really don't have receivers then, and they don't really have much now. Los Angeles Chargers leaving San Diego in 2017. Yeah, I don't like them moving from this. I didn't really like that. Los Angeles Rams giving Todd Gurley $45 million guaranteed in 2018. I won't hold it against the Rams for this one. Todd Gurley was the best running back in the league at one point. He was, so it's like I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna be so hard on him because he was still really productive in 2019, even if he didn't have as much workload to deal with. He was still a very good running back, and he's still good. He's still good. Dion Jordan, third overall. There's really not too much regret. There's on anything else, maybe very, very small case for drafting Ryan Tannehill because he also got injured, but Dion Jordan, that was terrible. He didn't do anything. He has legal problems, and that's not good. Christian Ponder, 12th overall. Yeah, Christian Ponder was useless. I think drafting Teddy Bridgewater was right, but I feel bad for Teddy Bridgewater for him being in the same situation of getting injured. Case Keenum going in and eating his spot from him, and yeah. New England Patriots, the Jimmy Garoppolo trade. Why would they regret? Why would they regret trading Jimmy Garoppolo? I mean, they freaking. This is not a regret. This is robbery. Like a second round pick, and then they fleeced the 49ers to give him $137.5 million. It's another thing that Jimmy Garoppolo actually was good on the Patriots, and he didn't pan out the way he wanted to be in the 49ers. So, but you're getting a second round for him. That's really good. I like that trade the Patriots made. Second rounder during this second round pick, like with the. Oh my god! I'm just reading this and thinking, why? See, they traded him 3 years ago. Cam Newton would be better. He'd be a better fit because they don't have weapons around Cam Newton and Jimmy Garoppolo. So I think the same outcome would be around for Jimmy Garoppolo than Cam Newton. I still think Cam Newton would do a better job at the Patriots than Jimmy Garoppolo. So New Orleans signing Jarius Byrd. Yeah, he was washed up when he signed in. 6 years, 56. He barely stayed for a long time. He didn't stay. New York Giants signing Nate Solder. Their whole offensive line situation of this decade could be one thing. Drafting Andrew Thomas. Definitely drafting Eric Flowers where he was terrible. Signing Nate Solder from the Patriots. Again, the Patriots system makes anyone look good. So there you go. You got your answer. But yeah. 4 years, $62 million. He's been awful. He's been injured. He's not been good. And yeah. New York Jets drafting D. Milliner. Yeah, you can make that one of their biggest regret, but their biggest regret should be signing C.J. Mosley to a huge contract. Honestly, that or the fact that they can't surround Sam Darnold with actual legitimate receivers. There's so many regrets that you can make this a case. D. Milliner, Calvin Pryor, Le'Veon Bell signing, C.J. Mosley, the failure of not surrounding anyone with receivers, the re-signing of Ryan Fitzpatrick. There's so many. Philadelphia Eagles putting Chip Kelly in charge. Chip Kelly was not good when he put himself in charge in 2015. I mean, he traded LaShawn McCoy. DeMarco Murray failed there. They had Ryan Matthews. Oh no. Pittsburgh Steelers drafting Jarvis Jones, number 17 overall in 2013. Yes. Yeah. I don't know who Jarvis Jones. I've heard of him, but he was not great. Yes, this is one big regret. Reuben Foster was another big regret they have. Or the fact of giving Jimmy Garoppolo a huge amount of money and the failure to even give him a half-decent receiver. There's so many big regrets with the 49ers, too. I mean, they know they made the Super Bowl, but again, they've been really rocky at it. Reuben Foster was a big mistake. Yeah. Seattle Seahawks, yeah. End of Super Bowl 49. Yeah, that was the start of everything bad. Start of everything bad for the Seahawks. Oh no. Tampa Bay Buccaneers trading for Darrelle Revis in 2013. Yeah. Darrelle Revis. I feel bad because Darrelle Revis at that time was one of the best cornerbacks in the league when they got him. And yeah, his ACL kind of tore. And it was based more on name than performance. Yeah. I have another one for the Eagles. This just makes me think. The cornerback maybe signing Nnamdi Asomugha in 2011 for the Eagles was a big mistake. Tennessee Titans drafting Jake Locker. Yes, Jake Locker was terrible. He quit on them in 2015, citing his lack of interest in the sport anymore. And Jake Locker should never be trusted. Yeah. Redskins / football team. The Robert Griffin third trade. You can make a case for Robert. You can make a case for Robert Griffin, and you can make a case for Dwayne Haskins. See, I'd probably give it to Dwayne Haskins because he's third string quarterback now, and Robert Griffin did have a good year, and Dwayne Haskins hasn't shown no signs of improvement, even though he's dropped some weight and 7% body fat. That's good, but please turn that into performance on the field. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching this video. It's a quick article video, and see you soon. Peace.